Good day, beautiful people of the XRP community. XRP Joe here with another crypto video. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day as always. Thanks for stopping by the video. First of all, if you find the content valuable, please consider subscribing for content notifications and click that like button. It sure does help YouTube find other folks to watch my video. You can also follow me on Twitter at _XRP Joe. And before we go any further, please keep in mind, you guys, this is just for entertainment purposes only. Please do not buy or sell anything based on what I say. That would be dumb. You want to always do your own research. Now, Live Coin Watch has the current market cap at 500 billion, 24-hour volume at 37 billion, and Bitcoin dominance, if I could get that word out, is 61.81%. Bitcoin's currently at 16,756. XRP is currently sitting at 53 cents, holding that 50-cent range rather strongly, I should say, and I think we're going to see a shot to $1 before too long. Now, this from MackAttack XRP, you guys, definite follow on Twitter. Ripple would perform with XRP as a security, claims the CEO. Now, this has been a thorn in our side for quite some time, and I'm sure we're going to get an end to this eventually, but as of right now, it's still one of those things that's floating around. They actually discussed it on an episode of the Pomp podcast, which we're going to show you guys a little clip of at the end of this video, and it's quite interesting, the conversation they had. It's a 35-minute podcast. I'm going to show you guys I'm going to have you guys listen to, rather, a little snippet of that. Very interesting. The 35 minutes is definitely worth it, though. But here from Coin Journal, Ripple would perform with XRP as a security. Ripple CEO believes the company's operations would not be affected even if XRP is declared as a security. Now, let me make it clear. Ripple's stance on this is XRP is absolutely not a security. And one of the things that Brad Garlinghouse was expressing to Anthony Pompliano on the podcast, when you guys listen to the entire podcast, the link is in the description below, is that it would be very odd for the United States to see XRP as something that the other G20 marketplaces do not see it as. The other G20 marketplaces have already, in their opinions and views, declared XRP as not a security, as something that's going to be used as a currency or a commodity, not a security. And so it would be very unusual if the United States was to make a declaration of this nature. In fact, there's not another market where that has been done. So that would be very, very unusual. Now, speaking in the episode, the CEO, Brad Garlinghouse, explained the impacts the native token XRP would have if it is declared as a security. Garlinghouse admitted it would be difficult to perceive XRP as a security. He explained that the position would be going against the grain of the current perception of the G20 markets. It's complete FUD that we're even really still dealing with this. So I just wanted to bring this to your guys' attention, and I'm going to show you another interesting little portion of that podcast having to do with Bitcoin and Brad Garlinghouse's question to Anthony Pompliano about Bitcoin. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be great. Now, but this from the Daily Hodl. Here's what triggered XRP's epic rally, according to Kinetic Capital's Jaehoon Chu. And I hope I did not butcher that. An executive at the crypto investment firm Kinetic Capital says XRP's huge year-end rally is fueled by one simple factor. Managing partner Jaehoon Chu says the coming Flare airdrop, which is set to happen on December 12th, triggered a burst of retail buys that sent the cryptocurrency from 30 cents on November 19th to a high of 76 cents in just 4 days. And I believe the high was 92 cents. When was this article published? This article was published November 27th, the date of recording of this video. So a little confusing why they're only posting 76 cents here. But Chu tells the Daily Express that he believes the airdrop, which will give XRP holders a new governance token called Spark, awakened the leading cryptocurrency from slumber. The impending airdrop is supercharging the XRP bull market and whipping mind share of one of the largest crypto communities into a frenzy. With the imminent launch of Flare, a smart contract utility fork of XRP, the pair will attempt to challenge Ethereum's dominance in decentralized finance and decentralized applications. Yes, you guys, smart contracts are coming to the XRP ledger. That is right. Now, continuing with the article, XRP has since pulled back as the altcoin market at a large reels from a drop in the price of Bitcoin. Nothing unusual that we are experiencing here, people. Everybody just hodl strong and keep your emotions intact and breathe deep. Now, continuing with the article. The crypto asset is 54 cents at the time of publishing and 15% down in the last 24 hours, according to CoinMarketCap. The chief executive officer of the cross-border payments platform PlasmaPay says XRP was on track to hit $1 before the broad market turned around. I think a lot of folks were expecting $1. I think some people were even holding to make some exit strategy movements at $1 and may have missed that. I know a couple people that were probably going to make a move around that zone, and it did not reach that zone. So now back to the article. The popular synonymous analyst, Credible Crypto, says he believes the current correction is a buying opportunity. And I would absolutely agree. We hit a spike, we're dropping into a dip. What do? You buy the dip, right? Now, that is not financial advice, but like the Bearable Bull says, you should probably follow it anyway. To be able to buy XRP anywhere between 38 cents and 55 cents is a blessing. If you get this chance, you take it. No guarantee. We get the lower end of this range, so dollar cost averaging down is your best bet. I would absolutely agree. I'm right there with that. You guys, I don't know, let me know what you guys think about that in the comments below. Now, this from Stephen Bull Diep from Twitter, a definite follow. He actually shared a link for that POMPLIANO podcast that I wanted to show you guys, and it's a 35-minute podcast, but I'm only going to show you guys the little snippet, and this is very interesting. I want you guys to see Brad Garlinghouse's reaction when POMPLIANO denies some absolute truths regarding Bitcoin's stability. And just listen for yourselves, guys. Check this out.
United States, people would need to be thinking about, if you trade XRP, well, you need a broker-dealer license. You also have examples which, like today, PayPal has announced their intent to support these things. And they have actually, my understanding is they have been relatively transparent that, hey, we're not supporting XRP at the opening of PayPal support because of the lack of regulatory clarity. Well, all right, so that gives these Chinese-controlled technologies, where the Chinese Communist Party certainly has, if not control, heavy influence. I mean, again, I'll digress just to simply point out, when Ant Financial, the largest IPO in history, is delayed by the Chinese Communist Party, let's not pretend that if the Chinese Communist Party wants to provide control or oversight in some way of these concentrated miners in China, I think that's not realistic. And again, I'm not necessarily even saying let's just acknowledge it and let's decide, okay, does it matter? Is it critical? Let's not pretend it's not there. Let's acknowledge it's there. And
but hold on a second. So there's a difference though between could they exert influence over miners that are a minority part of.
Now this is where it's going to start to get really interesting, and I'm pausing it so that I don't get too many issues with copyright strikes. But
the network, right?
Listen up, guys.
So they're not a minority.
Of course they are. There's nobody who's got 50+% control.
4 miners in China have well over 50% control.
But that's 200%.
No, sorry.
Okay. I'm going to pause it here again, too, because it cracks me up how POMPLIANO didn't understand what Brad Garlinghouse was saying. But let's continue.
Combination of 4 miners have over 50% control.
Yeah, well, no, they've got over 50% of the mining hash power, but they don't have control of Bitcoin, right? It's not like the Chinese Communist Party can change.
And notice when he's POMPLIANO says his point, but asks, right? So that to me indicates he's not confident in what he's saying here.
Change anything or do anything. There are miners,
if you control a majority of the hash power, the miners are the masters. if you control a majority of the hash power, you know, we have seen 51% attacks on other blockchains. If the Chinese Communist Party, I mean, if what you're saying is you don't think the Chinese Communist Party could.
And Garlinghouse is so confident and comfortable with what he's saying. Look at his posture.
Could go to those 4 miners,
leaning
say,
forward, kind of
hey,
on his
you need to
hands,
do
just
X,
kind
Y,
of
and
leaning
Z.
there.
I mean, I'll ask you: is that the position that you're?
Well, I'm trying to understand what your argument is in terms of you're saying that the Chinese Communist Party has the ability to essentially 51% attack the Bitcoin network.
For sure they do.
Okay, now we're getting to the really interesting part, guys. Watch this.
Oh, I disagree with that for sure. All right, hold on.
So-
Wait. Time out. Put a pin. Hold on. Pause. I know you well enough, and I think you know me well enough. We're not going to change each other's mind on this. So just put a pin in that one.
Okay, well, let me ask 2 questions.
Here we go. 2 questions. Question number 1, and I think this is all we're going to need to see is question number 1.
Okay.
Do you think the Chinese Communist Party could, if they wanted to, control those 4 miners?
No.
Look at that reaction from Garlinghouse. I love it.
But they
I absolutely love it.
can control the IPO of the largest. I mean, like by
Well,
comparison.
of course. No, what they can do is they can shut the miners down. Right. But like the Chinese Communist Party does not control Ant Financial in terms of make the business decisions. What they did is they stopped the listing on an exchange, of course, but they control the exchange. They don't control Ant Financial.
If I come back to you with like maybe 5 examples where the Chinese Communist Party has actually made decisions at a more micro level, then you would make like.
But here.
Okay, so I'm not going to play the rest of this. It is 35 minutes in length. It is very interesting. The link is in the description below. You guys check it out for yourselves. Enjoy. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you know what to do. Please don't forget to hit like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I will see you guys in the next one.